Carbohydrates obtain their fair share of exposure in the world of health and diets, good carbohydrates versus bad carbohydrates, and one kind of low-carb diet over another. The heart of the matter is that carbs provide the human body with the essential energy in order to keep your muscles and brain supplied with adequate fuel in order to function optimally. Even though your primary goal this year is to lose weight, your body needs some carbohydrates in order for you to have energy. Learning how to balance your intake of carbs can keep your body fueled while you manage to lose weight. How to have proper carbs intake. In order to ascertain that you have proper carb intake, you have to set up a journal for counting carbohydrates and weight loss. On your journal's first page, write when you want to lose weight. For now, just leave the rest of the page blank. Write the date today on the upper right-hand corner of the next page. You also need to draw a vertical line down the mid part of the page. Label the right column with carbohydrates and the left one with foods eaten. At the start of every day, make another carbohydrates and foods eaten page. It is also very important to track your weight, so you have to use a weighing scale. After obtaining your starting weight, record it with a corresponding date. Put your very first weight entry under your target goal for weight loss. Every week, you have to weigh yourself and record the changes in the journal. Don't ever get tempted to step on the weighing scale more than once a week, considering the fact that weight varies on a daily basis. Reading the nutrition labels of the food you consume is also an important thing to do. Consume good carbohydrate foods like whole grains, vegetables and fruits instead of carbohydrate foods like cupcakes, cookies and white rice. For your information, good carb foods have a high content of fibers while bad carb ones are refined and highly processed with low contents of fiber. You also have to set your target carb count daily. For instance, if you prefer to follow a particular low-carb diet that recommends consuming 30 grams of carbs per day for the initial 2 weeks and gradually raising carb counts over a period of time, utilize these limits to set your daily count. If you want, you may also lessen your intake of carbs by 6 grams per day and check your development from this starting point. Also, don't forget to split up your target carb count between dinner, lunch and breakfast by splitting up your carb allotment by 3. This gives a guideline for the amount of carbohydrates that you may consume for every meal. If you prefer to include a small snack in between your meals, lower your carb count for every meal a little in order to build sufficient carbs for a snack or two depending on your level of hunger. Jot down the foods you have consumed and their carb count in your journal. In order for you not to go over your goal, you also have to keep a total of the carb amount you consume. Exercise for at least 30 to 40 minutes a day 3 times a week. In the journal, note your exercise time and kind of activity. 3 10-minute power walks each day equates to a 30-minute exercise. To know your progress, you have to monitor how many pounds you have shed. During the initial weeks of a low-carb diet, you can have a chance to drop 5 or more pounds. After the first 2 weeks, you should seek to lose not more than 1 to 2 pounds every week for a successful weight loss. If you notice that you lose weight quickly, increase your intake of carbs by 5 to 10 grams each day to achieve a healthy weight loss pace.